Hello and welcome back to a new segment of PTI. I'm Veer Chopra alongside Carter Hillier and Benjamin Perlberg. And today we have a few interesting topics. And after the last PTI segment, we're going to have a few people sleeping on the bench tonight. But anyways, let's continue on with the show. So the first segment for today is who do we think is coming out of the NFC East in the playoffs, but we might not even see them win a playoff game, but who do we think is going to come out of the NFC East as the division winners?
I personally believe that it is the Washington football team. Although I am a Giants fan, the Washington football team has the best defense in the league and defensive coach. And I think their offense is suitable, that they will be able to outscore most of the defenses in the NFC East and possibly some of the others in the NFC.
Carter?
I disagree. I think that you're wrong. Personally, I genuinely do think that the Giants will win their division because I think that Danny Dimes will come in with his receiving core that he's got now. He's got Kenny Golladay, he's got Golden Tate Jr., Darius Slayton. I think those three guys are enough to help him just get to the level he needs to be to lead. Oh, he got released?
Yeah.
Anyways, I still think that Evan Ingram can fill the hole that was there. I think that people like Blake Martinez, I think that James Bradbury, I think they can really help out on the defense, and Leonard Williams, who's getting slept on right now, and that's my take.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think you make a valid point. The football team is going to tear up the Giants' offensive line. That Giants' offensive line is basically just a window, an open window at that, and Chase Young is just going to walk right around and just sack Danny Dimes every single time.
Yeah, Leonard Williams is going to destroy Fitzmagic.
That's possible, but
he's a bum. He's old.
Let's keep it a bit, calm down, PG to say the least. But you guys can keep, going back and forth. I'd like to see it.
Okay, fine. I mean, the defensive tackles of these football team is going to go right through the Giants' offensive line, just like Chase Young, except there's no resistance, as we've seen for the past 3 to 4 years with this Giants O-line. They're either injured or the free agency signings just do not pan out to what they need to be. And the secondary for the football team is not going to give Daniel Jones any easy routes or open targets.
I don't think that matters at the end of the day. I think Danny Dimes got this in the bag. I also think that Saquon, even when he didn't have a good O-line, was still, in his rookie season, averaging 5.1 yards per carry?
Yeah. But Saquon is an injury risk, and I just don't think that's what it's going to end up being.
I don't think Saquon will get injured again. I think that was a one-time thing.
That's your opinion.
All right, well,
Yeah, I think you're right.
That will actually conclude this NFC East segment, but we do have another exciting one coming up. One of the higher competitive divisions, honestly, 4 teams that could all make the playoffs. The NFC West. Who do we think is going to come out of that one? Let's start with Carter this time.
No, I want to hear Benjamin's.
All right, then Benjamin's.
Okay, fine. I believe that we're going to see 2 teams from this division, but I think that the winner of the division will be the Cardinals. I think that the Cardinals have good enough defense, and then just DeAndre Hopkins, along with Chase Edmonds, who is now their number 1 running back, who played very well last year when Kenyon Drake was out with injury, and now that he is the starter, I think that we'll see at least an 1,000-yard season from him.
To be honest, I'm split between 2 teams right now. One, I think that the Rams are very good, but I think that this team will start off the season not as well. This man will come in and take them to the playoffs. I think that the 49ers are going to win their division. I think Trey Lance is going to come in, take Garoppolo's spot, and I think he's going to lead them to the playoffs.
Anything to say for that, Benjamin?
Trey Lance is a rookie. I think you cannot bet on a rookie as much as you would like to. I think Jimmy Garoppolo has the possibility to take them to the playoffs, but he has been injured multiple times over these past couple years.
Jimmy Garoppolo isn't going to do anything. It's going to be Trey Lance. I'm calling it.
Trey Lance, I think, is going to get rattled by NFL pressure. I think his only hope is that George Kittle can have an amazing year and help him out. But honestly, Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk are not going to do much for him. And I think Raheem Mostert is getting injured right off the bat. The only thing that they have going is their defense. And Fred Warner being a top 5 linebacker. But the Cardinals just have Chandler Jones, the Honey Badger, Budda Baker.
They don't have the...
No, not Honey Badger. Sorry. I meant Isaiah Simmons. But I think that he's good enough to get multiple picks that can help them win the division this season. But I do think that the Seahawks will make the wild card.
let's let you get one more point in, Carter, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up for today.
All right, listen. In my opinion, Trey Lance, the way he plays, I think that he can play very well out of the pocket. Just when I watch him, he reminds me of Russell Wilson. That's my comparison to him. I think that he will in his rookie season. I think he will bring the confidence to the team that they need. They're going to go to the playoffs, and I think they're going to play, in my opinion, the Seahawks in the wild card, and I think they're going to beat them
Okay.
because DK's a bum.
Well,
He sells.
well,
DK's very good.
that's gonna conclude our time today for today's PTI segment. Not as flavorful, not as maybe explicit as the first one, but I like the takes we had today. And Benjamin and Carter did a great job. Good job, guys.
Yeah, who do you think's going to win the division?
That's not my part to say.